Over 20 prairie wolves. One wolf king. A cave full of unknowns. And 900 skeletons with stone axes.
This was not a fight. This was an extermination. Fang Hao learned something today. Numbers don't just matter. Numbers are everything.
Through the lush green forest. A flat prairie. On the grass lay scattered, gnawed animal bones. Over 20 prairie wolves were lazily sprawled out, basking in the sun. Several bore visible scars. Their still wet wounds stained the grass dark red.
Behind the pack was a natural cave entrance. Dim, unclear. Based on experience with beast lairs, there should be something inside. Possibly a small boss.
Fang Hao hid in the bushes, watching from a distance. He felt an indescribable heaviness in his heart. If he didn't have the hundredfold amplification. If he was like other lords with only 5 farmers. Facing these wolves. Could he survive? Probably very difficult. Truly very difficult. He instructed the skeletons. Surround them. Then attack together. The skeleton army showed no expression. No response. They just stood there. Fang Hao sighed. Okay. Go. Kill all. Spare none. Clatter. The skeleton army charged out from the bushes. Wielding their weapons. Running toward the wolf pack. No tactical deployment needed. The number of skeletons was too many. They formed a semicircle naturally during their charge. Enclosing the wolves and the cave within. The sudden appearance of the skeleton army startled the wolves. But the wolves had no chance to respond. The fight had already commenced. Despite their ferocity, the prairie wolves were vastly outnumbered. Facing nearly 1,000 skeletons, they seemed extremely vulnerable. With a single clash, they were drowned in the sea of bones. In the blink of an eye, over 20 prairie wolves were killed by chaotic axes. Inside the cave, a pair of luster green eyes lit up. Like flickering ghost fires. A formidable prairie wolf king walked out angrily. It stood at the entrance of the cave. Roaring loudly. Prairie wolf king. Level 2. Skills. Bite. Pounce. But the next moment, when it saw the dense skeleton army in front of the cave, the roaring abruptly ceased. Crack. Crack. The skeletons turned their heads. Staring collectively at the wolf king. The next second, they all poured into the dark cave. Followed by sounds of battle and crying. Several minutes later. The skeletons walked out again. A few carried the wolf king's corpse and a wooden treasure chest. Thump. They threw the chest directly in front of Fang Hao. You're not stupid. Knowing to bring out the treasure chest showed some intelligence. The skeletons carrying it turned around and left. Presenting their backs to him. The chest opened. Obtained. Level 1 Barracks Blueprint. Common Wooden Shield Blueprint. 2 blueprints turned into light and entered the Book of Lords. They were ordinary blueprints. But Fang Hao couldn't help but feel elated. With the barracks blueprint, he could recruit soldiers. Increasing his security. Fang Hao shouted. Take all the dropped items. Carry all these wolf corpses. Let's return to our territory. The skeletons, 2 by 2, lifted the wolf carcasses overhead. Following Fang Hao back. Back at the territory, the skeletons threw the extra tools into the warehouse. Placed the wolf carcasses on the empty ground. Then turned around and went back out to work. Their intelligence was low. But their diligence was not bad. No eating. No drinking. Just endless work. Fang Hao opened the slaughter menu. Level 1 Warcraft Prairie Wolf. 24 of them. Confirm slaughter. Slaughter complete. Obtained 9,600 meat. 480 beast skin. 360 beast bone. Level 2 Warcraft Prairie Wolf King. Confirm slaughter. Obtained 800 meat. 50 beast skin. 40 beast bone. After slaughter, the bodies stacked on the open ground turned into light and flew into the warehouse. The storage amount of meat exceeded all other resources. Even if he was a big eater, he couldn't eat this much meat. Next. Build the barracks. Level 1 barracks blueprint. For burial grounds. Required resources. 300 wood. 500 stone. 60 rope. Undead faction buildings don't use much wood. They consume more stone. He chose a location. Started construction. A flash of light. The barracks were built. Level 1 burial grounds. Recruiting skeleton soldier. Skeleton soldier requires 300 white bone. That's 300 beast bones. If not for the wolf pack, he wouldn't have had enough. Someone in the chat channel had obtained something called a soul crystal. Hard to get. Used for summoning troops. Same function as his white bones. Fong Hao immediately chose to recruit. The hundredfold multiplier triggered. Successfully recruited 101 skeleton soldiers. A burly skeleton emerged from the underground barracks. Multiple rays of light descended around it. The amplified soldiers. Skeleton soldier. Tier 1. Faction undead. Racial traits. Undead, hollow skeleton, light weakness. Skills. Shield bash. Innate abilities. Basic combat mastery. Basic swordsmanship mastery. Basic shield mastery. Undead means no morale. No emotions. Immune to poison, disease, blindness, and mind magic. Hollow skeleton means no fatal weaknesses. Light weakness means 20% bonus damage from light magic. The skeleton soldiers were bigger than the laborers. They wore tattered cloths on their upper bodies. Fluttering in the breeze like mop shreds. Fong Hao wasn't surprised. The abilities were mostly the same. Just shield bash added. Which required a shield. He opened the crafting page. Wooden shield. 3 wood. 2 hemp ropes. Craft. Hundredfold multiplier activated. Successfully crafted 101 wooden shields. A pile of wooden shields appeared beside him. Fong Hao commanded. Everyone pick up a wooden shield and a stone axe. The skeleton soldiers stepped forward. Each one picking up equipment. Your mission. Patrol the territory. Ensure the skeleton laborers can work normally. Then gather prey. The skeleton soldiers received the order. Turned and left. The territory was still in newbie protection. As long as they stayed within, no beasts or enemies could attack. The laborers needed protection from another beast attack. That would disturb their work. After issuing all instructions, the sky gradually darkened. Hunger rumbled. He hadn't eaten all day. There were flintstones inside the Lord's wooden house. He lit a fire. Chopped meat into chunks with his stone axe. Stuck them on wooden skewers. Roasted them over the fire. While waiting, he opened the chat channel. Without a phone, this was his only entertainment. Who has food? I'm so weak from hunger. Please give me something to eat. I'm starving too, but I don't dare to go out. Who knows how to go back? I'll wire you 5 million instantly. Wake up. Face reality. Exchanging supplies for food. My farmer's loyalty is dropping. If I don't give them food, they might eat me. Online begging for food. I'm the campus belle from the film academy. Ha. You can exchange supplies. Fong Hao's food was excessive. Better to exchange it for what he needed. He posted a trade. Trader. Fong Hao. Registered item. Meat. Quantity. 1,000 units. Requirement for 1 unit. 50 units of wood. Or 40 units of stone. Or 5 units of iron ore. The chat channel exploded. Holy crap. Someone listed meat. 1,000 units. Boss is incredible. Do you need a leg strap? Fong Hao. Is that the Fong Hao who first upgraded his main city? Wow. It really is him. That's blatant extortion. A unit of meat costs that many supplies. Are you even human? Boss, I have a gold tooth. Does that count as a special resource? I'll break it off right now. Save your yellow teeth for mosquitoes. Boss Fong Hao, I have a gold chain. Can I exchange it for 2 units of food? Save your gold chain to hang yourself. Fong Hao just smiled. Roasted meat in one hand. A kingdom of bones in the other. While other lords begged for scraps, he was trading meat for iron ore. Day 1. 101 skeleton soldiers. 900 skeleton laborers. A burial ground. And a wolf king's treasure. The hundredfold amplification kept delivering. That's chapter 4 of Universal Lord. Optimized for NovelLit. In part 5, Fong Hao's first trade attracts attention. Not the good kind. The kind with swords. Like this video. Comment Wolf King. And subscribe to NovelLit.